Welcome back to Restore Thrive. We are talking about how to improve hip extension if you are a field athlete, if your game is tennis, baseball, softball, volleyball, if you're a runner, a sprinter, a football player, a soccer player. You need hip extension to express full power through your lower body. So what we're doing today is giving you a couple of ideas how to prep your body, whether it's warm up, whether it's an accessory exercise, to make sure that you own that hip extension position and you've got full hip power. So Dennis today is going to demo for us what we call a split stance with elevated heel isometric hold. We're going to use just a simple bumper plate here. He's going to make sure he's got his full foot on the front leg on the bumper plate. The foot behind him is going to be in a stride position, and we want to start in a position that gives him an opportunity to engage his glute on his back side. So he's going to straighten his knee, squeeze his quad, and squeeze his glute. Now his glute is firing hard here. What we want to see is how well he owns this ability to engage his glute when his back knee starts to bend. So he's going to start to drop his knee. He's only going to go as far as he can, keeping that glute engaged. If he disengages when he's down here, he needs to bring his knee back up to a point where he can keep his glute engaged. Now, once he's engaged here, he is working hard on his backside to hold that hip extension. He's going to lift his front heel while keeping those 5 toes that he's got on the front of the plate engaged here. Now, what this is doing is activating front side leg mechanics a little bit more. The musculature is coming into play here that helps lock his pelvis in good position. The other thing that we're focused on here always when we're talking about improving athleticism is your ability to manage posture. So, nice upper body posture. Arms are relaxed by his side. His ears are lined up with his shoulders, which are lined up with his hips. He is in a nice, athletic, stable position. Go ahead and relax for a second, Dennis. So, what we want you guys to do first is own that position for at least 30 seconds, if not a minute on each leg. Once you guys have mastered that first position, we're going to add load to the position. Remember, adding load to a position helps save or imprint that position in your brain and in your body. So we're going to give Dennis, once he gets on the plate, an into position, a dumbbell, and just challenge that posture and position. So the first position that we want to challenge here is making sure that the heel can stay elevated, glute can stay on, and he can hold this weight by his side. Now remember, the closer that weight is to your pelvis, the easier it is to maintain your trunk position, that upright posture. If this is easy to hold, we're going to move the weight up into front rack position. The weight's on the shoulder, elbows in line with the shoulder. This creates more demand, and you can see Dennis is working hard to hold that position. If this position you can hold for 30 to 60 seconds, then you're going to bring that weight as high away from your pelvis as you can. Now Dennis is breathing, bracing, holding, sweating, and enjoying time in this position.
Good burn.
Go ahead and relax. Wow. So that is our split stance, heel elevated, iso hold. Start with body weight. When that gets easy, grab a dumbbell, work from your hip to your shoulder to that overhead position. If you guys have questions about how to apply this in your training or any other questions or comments, leave those below or find us at restorethrive.com.